I'm at the airport in Da Nang on my way to Hanoi today, and what a way to start my day. We arrived safely in Hanoi, so now the adventure begins. I guess this region is known for its bun cha, which is a grilled pork, so we'll try to find some of that for lunch. It's a beautiful day in Hanoi, as you can see from Wynn's new outfit there. Our hotel is conveniently located right next to a nice lake.
Nice.
Historical lake. What's the history?
1,000 years ago, when the Chinese was invading Vietnam, the emperor of Vietnam was on this lake, and a turtle came up to the king and brought him a sword, either a sword or a bow and arrow, and say that to use it to defeat the invading army. But when he's done, he has to return it. So he used a golden sword or bow and arrow or something, I forgot which one it is, and defeated the Chinese invasion, and he came back here and returned it to the turtle.
I'm at a speakeasy right now. I just found a cool little bar. It's a little bit empty in the background. I guess we're here too early, but they make good cocktails here. So right now I'm having a Negroni made with a local, well, semi-local gin from Dalat. Well, this is an accurate way to summarize my first day in Hanoi with a little bit of rain. Kind of a quiet night, so I'm just getting back to the hotel now, and I'll see you in the morning. Good morning on our first full day in Hanoi, and the street smells good. The food here is really awesome. So today we're going on a tour of the city. I don't know what that means. I don't know if it's going to be from the car or walking, but it starts in about 5 minutes, so we will see. We're going to start the day with some traditional northern pho. Egg coffee. So this coffee has an egg mixed in with it, which historically was a substitute for cream back in the day. We're heading into the Ethnography Museum now to learn about some culture and to get out of the rain. So this museum is highlighting all the diverse cultural groups that are spread out throughout the country. This map indicates the different ethnic groups shown by color throughout the country. So a lot of the cultures that are living out in the countryside, in the villages, are still living the way that they did like 1,000 years ago. It'd be really cool to go out there and see that, but I don't know if I'll have an opportunity or not. So in addition to the indoor museum, there's also this big outdoor section too.
So we are taking pictures by down here first.
This restaurant here is divided into a bunch of different kitchens that specialize in different dishes. So you can come here with your friends and everybody can try something different, and it's like a huge menu of pretty much any kind of Vietnamese food you can think of. We ordered some spring rolls and some pigeons and fried tofu, vermicelli. Food keeps coming. Now I've got some kind of a ham wrapped in a leaf, and we have some pho rolls. I've got more beer. It's a good time. You roll it yourself? Oh, okay. Here we are now at the Temple of Literature, which back in the day kind of served as like a university where people would go there for higher education.
Yeah, correct. You can see one, two, Cyclo.
One of the primary symbols of this place is Confucius and Confucianism. That's who the primary statue is inside that shrine that I just left. This temple is surprisingly large. I thought it was smaller, but it just keeps going deeper and deeper. So this pagoda area that we're in is built in 542. It's pretty old. The location here is very beautiful, being kind of surrounded on like 3 sides by the lake. And there's a cute girl that gave me some good luck cake. Thank you for the good luck. Okay, this is a little bit embarrassing, but we're doing a Cyclo Tour. Not only is it romantic that we're snuggled up next to each other, but I feel guilty for having this guy pedal us around. He's working too hard. Night number 2 in Hanoi. I'm supposed to meet up with Win and some people, waiting for him to call me. So until then, I'm just gonna wander around a little bit. I forgot to mention that it's actually like the Moon Festival right now. We have some classical communist propaganda for you in the morning. I was heading into town to get some pictures of someone like the government buildings, since this is the capital, like the Ho Chi Minh Square or something like that. And I stumbled upon this railroad track street. I don't know what it's called, but it's pretty cool. I just have to hope that no trains come speeding down here while I'm walking on the tracks. Alright, I gotta admit, all these little bars and cafes right on the railroad tracks is actually pretty cool. I hate being in the touristy area, but I do want to kind of come back here and like sit down at one of these little shops for a while after I take some pictures. So that over there is the Ho Chi Minh Mausoleum, where his body's actually on display. It's preserved. I don't necessarily plan to go in there to see it, but I might. Here we have the presidential palace. So just to walk on that side of the plaza there, you actually have to go through security. And you have to have a mask. I don't have a mask to get in there. Also, the presidential palace back there, there's signs that says no pictures, so what you see is what you get. That's okay, I got enough footage. I didn't really need to do much of that anyways. Let's go back to the train track and have some beer. You know, the coolest thing about the little train track alley was not just the fun atmosphere, and it was kind of cool looking, but I like the fact that it was fucking quiet. All these streets are so goddamn loud with like 100 motorbikes driving by constantly. I just want to find a quiet place to chill. I've been chilling here for a bit, just enjoying some food and drinks, and I was just about to go, and then all of a sudden I got the word that there's a train coming, so I guess I get a dinner and a show here. The food there wasn't too impressive, but I was just kind of enjoying the atmosphere, so I figured I would get something to snack on. But the prices are so good that it's not a problem if you get bad food, because for 2 beers and that bowl of pho, it's about $5 US. Tomorrow I'm going to try and look at an apartment. Shut up. Tomorrow I'm going to try and look at an apartment because I'm staying in a hotel right now and it's like $30 a night, but the price is going to go up. And by American standards, that's pretty affordable, but out here that gets pretty expensive. So if I can get an apartment for a couple weeks for cheaper, that'll be good. I did a quick Google search to see what's going on here. It sounds like this is actually a Korean festival on the street. That's confirmed by, I've seen some Korean writing on the signs and things like that, and I've heard some Korean K-pop music. So I don't know exactly why it's a Korean festival in Vietnam, but that's what's going on. Man, I just ate, but the food here smells so good. And that's just the street food. I'm not even talking about the restaurants, but like just walking down the street, these little food vendors, that food smells so good. I started like a mile back that way. I'm just trying to get like away from the party zone, but it's a non-stop party everywhere. They've closed down this whole intersection here. All the roads are shut down. And honestly, I don't know how far it goes. I'm just gonna keep walking. I'm looking for a quieter place to chill, just like I did earlier. I'm pretty far from the tourist area now, just wandering around, but I've got a long walk back, so I picked up some sustenance to keep me going. It's about $1 for 2 beers, so it's a good price. I'm at a little banh mi food stand. It's a warm night, I'm sweating. Had a couple beers, and banh mi just sounds perfect right now. So this one is egg and pork. Delicious. It's a little bit thin, but that's okay. It makes it easier to eat. The flavor is just about perfect. It's not the best I've ever had, but it's pretty good. But hey, you know what? It's about $1 US. That's a really good price. Now this is a good street for me. It's authentic and it's off the road, so you're not listening to the motorbikes the whole time. Somehow I completely missed this whole area last time. No thanks. I guess this is the party street. I think I came here during the day once, but at night it's totally transformed. I have a really funny story. It's not funny at all for me right now. I just checked into this apartment today, and I'm pretty sure that's the gate that I'm supposed to get through to go up to my apartment, and it's locked. I don't know how to get in. When I checked in earlier, the people at the front didn't really speak much English, so I have no idea how to get into my apartment right now. And it's like 10:30 at night, so it's not even super late, but everything's locked up, and so I'm literally just stuck on the street. I don't know how to get home right now. That is so cool. See, that's what makes such fun stories. I was literally stuck out there on the street for like maybe 5 minutes, not too long. And then these girls got off on a scooter, and they're foreigners, they're white. And I'm thinking, please stay in the same building that I'm in so you can help me get through this shutter, because I was locked out. And so it turns out they are staying in the same building. They're 2 girls from Norway. They're living here for 3 months, and they showed me how to get into my building, because when I checked in today, they didn't tell me I was gonna be locked out after 10 o'clock. So thankfully, some heroines came and helped me get into my building, because otherwise I wouldn't know what to do. I'd still be out on the street. So that was really cool. Well, that wraps up my trip to Hanoi. The next adventure, the next video is either gonna be Sapa, which is like the northwest kind of a mountain town in Vietnam, or maybe Ha Long Bay, which is kind of northeast of Vietnam, which is really iconic, or maybe down to Da Lat. It may be none of those options, so you'll have to watch my channel and find out, but I will see you next time.